Hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to our Football Manager 2020 save with Aston Villa. In the last episode it was a whole heap of just getting stuff all set up for the coming season, but now we are into the nuts and bolts. We're pretty much at the end of pre-season now. As you can see, the date is the 8th of August and our first opening game is on the 10th against West Ham. However, that will have to wait because, as it is the 8th of August, it is currently transfer deadline day. But before we get into that, let's have a look and see what we've been getting up to off camera. In the last episode, you of course saw our 4-1 intra-squad friendly win over the under-23s and our 1-0 victory over Partizan. In the meantime, not been overly brilliant. We lost 3-2 away to AZ Alkmaar, Borja Baston and Wesley getting the goals. Drew 1-1 with ADO Den Haag, a 2-0 win over Sparta Rotterdam, a 2-2 draw with Zulte Waregem, that's definitely how you pronounce it, I'm certain of it, a 3-0 win over Fiorense, I don't know, I'm not a very cultured and worldly man, and then a 6-0 battering of Hartlepool, and finally a 1-1 draw, a 1-1 draw with Avellino, and finally a 3-0 win against Tubize, I don't know. As you can see, there's all the goal scorers, a veritable smorgasbord of goal scorers throughout our pre-season games. As well as the pre-season games, we have been doing some transfer business in the meantime. We have brought in Bakary Jatta for £3 million from Hamburg. He can play anywhere in that midfield on the left wing, left midfield, right midfield, left wing, or right wing. I will mainly be using him as a right winger. Bought him for £3 million. He's already jumped up in value to 7.5, and there you see his current ability and his potential ability. Him and El Ghazi will probably switch out for that right wing berth. For £3 million, I can't really argue with that. But this 140 million, this is all the transfers that have been made before we got there. For the real life transfers such as Tyrone Mings coming in, Konsa, Wesley, all that carry on. So of all the transfers we've made, we've only spent £3 million thus far. On the outs, we obviously have our couple of under-23s. Neil Taylor we sold to Feyenoord for £1.9 million, possibly rising to 2.3. The board were not happy about that, but how much we sold him for. But I was happy enough to get anything for him. He's 30 years old and probably won't get a whole heap of playing time. Also, we have loaned out Orion Nyland to Porto. Loaned him out for the season because realistically we have far too many goalkeepers, and Nyland unfortunately is the one to bite the bullet in this particular instance. But you know, who else is at Porto? Who's he got as a? It's him and Casillas. Casillas is unavailable for reasons. Marquesian is going to be his main opposition for that number 1 jersey for Porto. But Nyland is out on loan. And that's where he'll be at Porto for the rest of the season. So yes, like I said, we are on transfer deadline day. We have 8 hours and 45 minutes left. Ahmed El Mohammadi I have put up for loan because there's a reason for that, which we'll get to in a minute. But they want Huddersfield have offered 60k a month weekly fee. You know what? I just kind of want to get rid of El Mohammadi. He signed a new contract apparently, so I can't. Selling him isn't really an option, but I can loan him. And there's more options coming in for him from Nîmes, Dinamo Kiev. You know what? I'm just going to accept all of these, I reckon, because we do have something in the pipeline to replace El Mohammadi should he go out on loan. Well, that's kind of a spoiler. There we can see. This is why I'm looking to loan out El Mohammadi, to bring in DeAndre Yedlin as cover at right back, because currently El Mohammadi is my right back cover, and to be honest, he's not really going to cut it. So DeAndre Yedlin, I'm going to bring in from Newcastle to be our backup at right back, because it's going to be Gilbert predominantly being our starting right back, and we need some quality backup in that department. So I figured DeAndre Yedlin would be ideal. And just like that, Ahmed El Mohammadi is going to go on loan to Huddersfield Town. We will accept that by the old match reports. And there we go, DeAndre Yedlin. There you go. As soon as one player leaves, we get one player in. Because keep in mind, we don't exactly have a massive budget. That's Jatta signing was £3 million, so we have about 5 million of move the budget about a bit because the wage budget was getting a bit tight for my liking. So we are targeting kind of cheaper options and loan options, and one of those loan options is about to put pen to paper for a season-long loan. That being DeAndre Yedlin. Oh Christ, he's out for 2 weeks with a groin. Well, this is a phenomenal start. This is just shows how good my transfer business is. But we're going to accept it anyway, because DeAndre Yedlin, we really need you now that we've let El Mohammadi go. So DeAndre Yedlin, welcome to Aston Villa. Well, that looks like it's pretty much going to do it for us. I've had a quick look around to see if there's anyone worth picking up. And with only half an hour left of the transfer window, even if we did want to get them, we're cutting it way too fine. So, to be honest, I'm happy enough with the squad as it is. And we've still got, how much money? We've still got, but nearly, not kicking the arse off, £6 million to spend in January. And with a pretty hefty wage budget, this, of course, can be adjusted. So, it'll be good, because once we get into the season, then we can see really what we need, as opposed to just kind of blindly stabbing in the dark for stuff that we hope we'd need. So there we go, transfer deadline day over and done with. And to be honest, not a great deal was done in the Premier League on deadline day. Raul Ruiz-Diaz went to Manchester City for £6.75 million. Anything else? Alexander Tete went to Cardiff on loan. There's El Mohammadi and DeAndre Yedlin. Manuel Lanzini went on loan to West Brom, so we could have got Manuel Lanzini on loan. Well, that's really kind of annoying. That's bizarre that he's gone to West Brom, but, whatever. So here we go, the opening day of the Premier League season, and we have West Ham away at the Olympic Stadium. Who else is playing? Arsenal, Palace, Norwich, Everton, Sheffield United, Chelsea, United, Leicester, Tottenham, Burnley. A couple of tasty ties in there, but this is the one we are most concerned about away at the Olympic Stadium. And here is the lineup we are going with. We have Heaton in goal with Targett, Konsa, Engels and Gilbert at the back. We are playing Konsa because Tyrone Mings is currently injured. He's going to be out between 8 days and 2 weeks. So Konsa is going to have to step in. Nakamba at defensive midfield with McGinn and Douglas Luiz ahead of him. On the left, Grealish, El Ghazi on the right and Wesley up front. On the bench, we have Pepe Reina, Courtney Hawes, Jata, Samata, Yedlin, Hurahan and Danny Drinkwater. It's going to be a difficult game this. First game back in the Premier League against West Ham, who have a good side, even though they're not doing so well in real life. I think they have a really good side. If we can take a point, I'll be happy enough. Any points on the board are good points as far as I'm concerned. The first team talk of the season. Let's see. Come on, lads. Show me what you can. Absolutely bugger all. Has got no reaction whatsoever. Faith in you. Yes, this is better. Good stuff. Yes, everyone look happy. You're getting paid stupid money to kick a ball about. I'd be bloody delighted, no matter the circumstance. And here we go, out onto the Olympic Stadium pitch as we prepare for our opening game of the season. And we are underway after I put the game speed up. I should have done that before now. There we go. First real highlight as Engels throws the ball in towards Wesley. Balbuena deals with it. It's cleared by Fabianski. Felipe Anderson does well. Plays it in between himself and Masuaku. Rice to Fornals. Picks out Yarmolenko with a great ball. It's Andrei Yarmolenko and straight down the guts of Tom Heaton. That's the first chance of the game and it's gone to West Ham. Demanding more from the lads here. Some of them seem to be focused and now we've just gone back to being nervous, which is never good. Here's Wesley though to El Ghazi. If he can get past Balbuena, he's done really well. Ball in towards Grealish, comes out to Nakamba. Nakamba to strike, and Fabianski makes a terrific save to deny. Marvellous Nakamba. Deep into the minute of stoppage time at the end of this first half, and West Ham are on the attack with Masuaku. He finds Felipe Anderson. It comes back to Masuaku, who's got plenty of time to get it across. And we do get it clear through Douglas Luiz. And now Wesley is going to play it to Engels. Do we have a chance here right at the end of the half? No, we don't. Half-time whistle goes at 0-0. Alright, come on, lads. I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. Hey, everyone looks delighted. That's what we want to see. And Wesley is looking to close him down. But it's not really done. Been overly effective because here's Masuaku. Gets it across for Pablo Fornals. And he's hit it over the bar. But we've been exposed at the back there. Oh, but we do have a free kick here. Grealish delivers it in towards Samata. Douglas Luiz picks it up. Jata finds Douglas Luiz again. He's capable of a screamer or two. And Jata has been denied. 3 minutes of added time. We have a throw. Gilbert throws it in. Out by Fornals. Comes to Nakamba. And Zabaleta heads it back to Fabianski, and that is probably going to be it, unless something hugely dramatic happens in the next, 2 seconds. We're going to take an opening day point away at West Ham. You know what? I'll take it. I don't mind that. We were the much better team in that. We created the better chances. And there were positives to take. There absolutely were. So we're going to tell everyone that I'm happy with what I saw. There were positives for sure. Because there were. And I'm very pleased with how we played. It's now time for the Carabao Cup second round draw. So let's just have a wee look and see. See, normally I would do an automatic draw, but that takes ages. And I would normally draw all teams. But where's the suspense in that? So let's see here. Let's keep it going. Keep it going. Darkington, Preston, Cardiff, MK Dons, Wimbledon, Bristol Rovers, Leyton Orient, West Ham, Southampton, Brighton, Leeds, Everton. Come on, where are we? Where are we? Who are we going to get? I would like to go quite far in the Carabao Cup, so somebody in the lower leagues would be greatly appreciated. Still not come up yet. God, we're going right to the... Oh, here we go. Aston Villa. We are at home to Southend. Alright, we'll take that. So we've played our first away game of the season. We're going to play our first home game of the season as well. At Villa Park. 17 degrees. Jesus Christ. In the middle of August. God. Well, there you go. Little miracles everywhere. Well, after all that, I've only made 2 changes. So there you go. Brought Courtney Hawes in. To partner Engels at the back due to his form being slightly better over the last 5 games. So we'll give him a go at centre-half. And Jata comes in on the right-hand side in place of Anwar El Ghazi up against this Bournemouth side who could potentially be in with us in the relegation dogfight. So any advantage we can get over potential relegation candidates, even at this early stage of the season, will do us a whole heap of good as we get into the latter stages of the season where every point is crucial. So let's go and try and get 3 in our opening home game. Passionately say to go out there and give these fans their money's worth. And Jesus Christ, seem deep in thought. You're a footballer. What do you think? What have you to think about deeply? You just go out, kick the ball, put it in the net occasionally. Surely that doesn't take that much mental capacity. Throw into Bournemouth. Ake looks to play it out of the back. Here's Diego Rico. Back to Ake. Philip Billing, who might not be a bad shout to go in for at some point. But here's Ryan Fraser, who's into the area, and a big save by Tom Heaton to deny the Scotsman. A free kick to Bournemouth here, which Fraser is standing over. It's a decent enough delivery. Drops to Jefferson Lerma, and Tom Heaton makes a good save, keeps hold of the ball. And now we have a highlight here. It's Target up from left back to Nakamba, Louise, Jata, Gilbert. Back through for Jata, gets the shot away, and Ramsdale has to make another save to deny Jata. Target. Back to Courtney Hawes. Now, I worry because, I was going to say, normally when they do that in this game, they dick about and they give the ball away, and Bournemouth have hit the bar and we have survived. Give the ball away stupidly there. We didn't need to do that at all, and we very nearly paid the price for it. Here's McGinn, ball over the top for Jata. Decent ball in again. Gilbert, McGinn, out wide for... It's a penalty! A penalty's been given! It has been given. It went to VAR and we've got a penalty. Well, I didn't expect that. It's Wesley against Ramsdale, and Wesley has scored the opening goal of this Premier League season for Aston Villa. Comes to our big number 9, Wesley, from the penalty spot. God, Diego Rico has had an absolute shocker this half, and we have capitalised. Ryan Fraser has had to go off injured for Bournemouth. God, they've had an absolutely terrible opening half. They lose one of their key men, and they're a goal down. Let's just not get complacent out there. We still have a whole half to go. Yep, everyone's gained focus. That's good. Just play it easy. McGinn, lovely ball though. Here's Jata, works into the box, and Ramsdale has to deny him again. This is a good duel between these two. Falk with the free kick in towards Steve Cook, and there's the header, and there is the goal. Nathan Ake has levelled for Bournemouth. I thought he was offside there, but apparently not. The free kick comes in from Falk. There's the header from Cook. It's going in anyway. Nathan Ake has David Nugented Steve Cook. I'm using it as an adverb now. God, that's really annoying. It's not even an adverb. That's also annoying. It's all falling apart. It's all gone wrong. I'm going to bring Nakamba off, so we're going to put Samata on in his place, and we're going to play you as an advanced forward. So we've got 2 up front now. Engels is on a booking. I wonder if we do something about that. Now, Jata's down to a 6.3, so we are going to bring him off. El Ghazi's going to come on that right-hand side for the last, 12, 13 minutes? I'm hugely disappointed considering the amount of chances that we had in that first half, and we failed to make them count. But there's still time. Gilbert, decent ball in! It's in! It's an own goal! Steve Cook, you absolute buffoon! He's put it into the back of his own net. No, the goal's not going to stand. Now I look like it. Now I am the buffoon. Don't do that to me, game. Jesus Christ. Apparently Gilbert was offside, and that is the last action of the game. Christ alive, that's equal parts frustrating. Actually, no, it's just frustrating. So apparently the goal was ruled out for offside. Gilbert was apparently offside when he received the ball, and then he crossed it in, and Steve Cook put it in the back of his own net. Oh, that's really annoying. Tell you what, actually no, I am far from pleased with what I saw. We should have held on to that game. Once we go in front in any game, I expect us to hold on, and we didn't. We should have made our chances count in that first half, especially. And yeah, I'm disappointed, to be honest. But that is going to do it for this second episode of the Football Manager 20 Save with Aston Villa. 2 contrasting games there, really. That second game, we definitely should have held on to. I really need to have a look at that again and see if Gilbert was actually offside, because otherwise we've been bloody robbed. But let's see what we have, who we have. We have Crystal Palace next, and then Southend in the Carabao Cup, Burnley, Tottenham. Right, tell you what, we will come back, I think, for the Arsenal game. So we'll play Palace, Southend, Burnley, and Tottenham off camera. Come back for the Arsenal game and see where things stand at that stage of proceedings. But until then, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please do the usual YouTube-based stuff. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. That would help us out a whole heap. And do hit the bell icon so you're notified when we make new videos. Such as this, the new Football Manager series. I have a PES 2020 series with AS Roma. We have general opinion pieces, we have live reactions, we have a whole heap of stuff on the channel that you can check out at your leisure. But until then, while you're doing that, I will say once again, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you, as always, in the next one.